So let's get our set up position first. So feet hip width apart, knees nice and soft, hips forward, shoulders down and relaxed, and lengthening through the neck, making sure that your head is over your spine. Let's find that neutral spine, so just rocking the pelvis back and forward. Find that soft curve in your spine. And hold it there. Find the tension around your waist and the tension in your pelvic floor. And let's just focus on the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, trying to breathe deep and wide into your ribs so you can maintain that soft tension in your core. Big deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to take the band about this wide. We're just going to warm up the arms and the shoulders. So big deep breath. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. Lift and stretch. So each time you're extending the arms a little bit further. Stretch it out. And stretch it. Now we're going to go a bit higher. Lift up. Just pulling out on the band. Take it up and pull out. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to go diagonally. So from here, stretch it. Come back to the middle and stretch. And you're trying to open the front of the chest. So stretch those arms out. So when it's at full stretch, you should feel it quite tight as you're stretching it open. Obviously, if you're using a dressing gown belt, just do your best. But you all look like you've got lovely bands. 2 more. Now we're going to take the arms up and over. Now, if you've got any problems with your shoulders, make it really big. Otherwise, have a little bit of tension. Inhale. Exhale as you take the arms up and take it all the way back behind you. So any shoulder problems, be very careful. Either let go of your band or just keep it really loose. Take it up and over. If you can, make it a little bit tighter and stretch it as you go up and over. So you're just taking your shoulders through their full range of movement, trying to keep the arms as straight as you can. I say, if you've got any shoulder issues, just listen to your body. Last one. Very good. Now we're going to take the band on one side and we're going to pop it underneath your foot. So make sure it's firmly underneath the foot on one side. Big deep breath in, exhale, and we're going to lift up and over. So if you're coming directly to the side, your band is going to come up the side of your thigh and up towards your armpit. So it's a good way of testing that you're just coming to the side of your body. Not forwards, not back, just coming to the side. Now these are just variations with the band. If you want to do it without the band, please do. Last one. And take it down. Well done. Let's just switch that to the other side. So make sure that it's firmly underneath your foot. I don't want anybody pinging. Big deep breath. Exhale as you come up and over. Lift up. So you're trying to get that band to go up the side of your thigh, up through your armpit. So it'll make sure that you're actually nice and straight as you go to the side. Not forwards, not backwards. 2 more. Last one. And back to the center. Very good. Now we're going to warm up the legs. So we're going to hold each end of your band and we're going to pop it underneath your foot. And then pull it so it's got some tension here. So big deep breath in, going to lift your leg up, make sure it's quite tight, and we're going to push down into the band. So you've got some resistance. So we're working on your balance and we're pushing into the band. So you're pushing it down to the floor. So it should be tight enough that you've got to push. Push that leg down. Two more. And now from here, you're going to come straight. So work your balance, lifting that leg up. Two more. Last one, hold it up, hold it up, hold it. Chant your balance. Very good. And take it down. Let's switch to the other side. So find your balance before you start. So all the weight needs to be on this supporting leg. Big deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to push and push into the band. And push. So you're coming up with a bent knee, pushing down. Keeping your arms nice and still. So you've got that resistance. So you're really waking up those leg muscles. Two more. Push and push. Now coming forward, so leg nice and straight. Lift it up and down. Lift it. So just as far as you can go without falling over. I don't want anyone going flying. Lift it up. Last one. Pull it up, hold it here. Arm out to the side. Get that balance. Beautiful. And take it down. Well done. You can let go of your band for a minute. Let's just flick the hands, release the hands. And we're just going to roll up and down a couple of times to really loosen through the back. So big deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to tuck the head down. Roll it down as far as you can go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you slowly, slowly come up. Restacking through the spine. Up to the top of your head. Let's go again. So try to keep your bottom tucked under. You don't want it pushing back too far behind you. And each time we go down, we'll try and go a little bit further. Listening to your back, listening to your body. So you want to challenge your body, but we don't want to damage it. Particularly at the moment when it's quite hard to get any physio or anything. Last one. Take it down. And coming up. Beautiful. Then we're going to come to the front of the mat and we're just going to sit down on the mat. So just carefully make your way down. I'm just going to move the screen down. So make your way down in the legs, just coming down onto the mat. Very good. And let's roll it back down. And just check that setup position. So core muscles still pulled in. Neutral spine and feet and knees hip width apart. Let's do some ab curls. So hands behind your head, interlocking your fingers. So your head is resting in your hands. Big deep breath and exhale as you lift up. Exhale up, inhale down. Looking lovely. Keep that neck nice and long. So you've always got that slight gap under your chin. So your neck should be quite relaxed. It's your abdominals that are doing the work. Let's lift it up. Last one. Now we're going to warm up the obliques. So we're just going to come up and over. And up and over. So you're just lifting up, taking your shoulder towards the opposite knee, just gently warming up those oblique muscles. Up and over. Last one. And rest it down. And just release your neck. Gently take your head from side to side. Let's warm up the lower abdominals. So legs into tabletop position. We're going to do our toe dips. So making sure you're keeping neutral spine. We're just going to take one toe to the floor. Now remember, it's the whole leg that goes down. So if you can see yourself, this is a good way of checking to make sure you've still got that right angle at your knee. Not just dipping the toes like this. It's whole leg down, up, whole leg down, leg up. And then you should feel these lower abs just gently working. Down and up. Down and up. Very good. Just gently warm them up. 2 more. And then take both legs down. Let's have a quick full body stretch. And then we're going to get stuck into the 100. Are you ready? So remember, we've got lots of options. You can keep your head down and just work in tabletop position. Or you can keep your head down and work with your legs long. Or you can curl your whole head and shoulders up, either with the legs here or here. Okay, so choose your position. And let's get started with our breathing. So we're going to breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 7 more breaths. Looking good. And when you're done, hug your knees into your chest and just release your neck. Very good. Okay, we're going to go into one leg stretch. So again, you've got the option of keeping your head up or down. So we're going to pull one knee into the chest. And if you're lifting your head, you're going to come up here and we're going to switch and change. And switch and change. Stretch it. Stretching away. Make sure you're lengthening right to your toes. So the exercise doesn't stop at the ankles. You're working right to the foot. Now, if you want to, we're going to keep the legs going, but we're going to take the arms in the air. And if you need to, you can rest your head down and just carry on. So you're pushing the legs away, arms in the air. So the legs are doing the same as they were doing before. But rather than having your hands pulling them in, you're using your abs. And stretch it. Let's do a couple more. If your neck is sore, just pop your head down. Those abs are still going to keep working. Last one. Well done. And rest it down. And again, release your neck. Okay, we're going to do double leg stretch. So we're just going to check the arms first. So when we do double leg stretch, you could do it with your head down or you could do it with your head up. And what we're going to do is to take the arms back and sweep them round. But what I want you to check is that when you're taking the arm back, your shoulder is staying down and your ribs are staying down. Okay, so the arms are coming back and stretching out. So let's get the arms going, and then we'll bring one leg in. So get one leg here, and then we'll stretch the arm and the leg. Stretch the arm and the leg. And then if you wish, we'll do both legs. But make sure you're still controlling the ribs. You're keeping the shoulders down away from your ears, and you're stretching out. It's not a race. It's smooth, controlled movements. 2 more. And last one. And take it down. And again, release your neck. Well done. Okay, let's rest the abs for a moment. We're going to take the band and we're going to do one leg circle. So we're going to get your band and we're going to pop it round 1 foot. So make sure you've got space around you. Now, the reason for using the band is that it helps you control the movement, and it also means you can give it a really good tug. So inhale as you bring the leg across the body. Exhale as you take it down, out to the side, and then pull it in. Take it down, out, and round. Lovely big circles. So really use that band to help you steer as you take it round, and really pull the leg in towards you. So you're getting that lovely stretch around the back of the leg. You're coming right across the body and stretching your ITB bands, your iliotibial bands down the outside of your thigh. Coming out to the side, you're stretching your inner thigh. Very good. Now let's take it back the other way. And just check that the opposite hip is firmly grounded. You're not lifting your hip as you come out to the side. Torso is really firmly grounded on the floor. 2 more. Very good. And then bring the leg up here, big deep breath. Just flex your toes down towards you and just pull that leg in. So get that lovely, delicious stretch right down the back of your leg. You all right, Pip? What's the matter? You're muted. Let's change over to the other leg. So big deep breath, bring your leg across, take it down, round, and pull it in towards you. Lovely big circles, really coming across the body, right out to the side, and then pulling your leg in towards you. So really use that band to help you work it round, get the best. It's called one leg circle, remember? So you want the best circle you can get with that foot. And now let's change it. Let's go back the other way. And again, as you go out to the side, just make sure this opposite hip is not moving. Open it out. Last one. And then pull that leg in towards you, flexing the foot. So pulling the toes down. Get that lovely stretch down the back of the leg. Big deep breath. Pull it in. Well done. Okay, now keep that leg there and bring the second leg up to join it. So you've got both feet into your band. So legs as straight as you can. Check that you've still got your neutral spine. And we're going to do a double leg lower. So big deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lower your legs down. Now make sure you only go as far as you can go without losing that neutral spine or your tummy popping up. And then bring it back up. So with the band, you're going to be able to go a little bit further than you normally might. But you've still got to listen to your core. Take it down. Two more. Very good. And now this time we're going to hold the legs in the air, hold tight to your band, and we're just going to rock up to sitting. Very good. Everybody up. Lovely job. Okay, we're going to do some half roll backs, and we're going to use the band to help you. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you tilt your pelvis. Roll it down and slowly come back up, stretching through the spine. So it's not about how far you can go, it's about how much control you've got. So use that, tilting the pelvis under and stretching as you come up. And last one. Very good. Okay, we're going to do some rolling. So we're going to do rolling like a ball with a teaser extension in it. So those of you that don't like to do rolling like a ball, what I would like you to do is to just do the oblique curl. And you're just going to the side, pulling your elbow back as you go to the side. Okay, so if you don't want to roll, that's really going to challenge your obliques at the side. Those of you that like to roll, we're going to tuck in tight. So make sure you've got your band quite tight. We're going to roll back. We're going to come up. We're going to stop at the top. And we're going to stretch the arms and legs. So in your teaser position, your nose and your toes are the same height. And then tuck it back in. Roll. Come up. And stretch. So you're really going to use those core muscles to help you get into that teaser position. But because you've got your band, it's going to be somewhat easier than it would be otherwise. So if you don't want to do the rolling, do some of those lovely oblique curls and really get those obliques working. Let's do one more. And stretch it out. Very good. Well done. Okay, we're going to come down now and we're going to do the bridge. And we're going to take the band and just drape it over your hips. So come down onto the mat. And we're going to hold the band on the floor either side of your hips. Now it needs to be tight enough that you've got resistance, but not so tight you can't move. All ready? So big deep breath in. Exhale as you flatten your back to the floor. Squeezing up. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down, one vertebrae at a time. So the band is just going to make you work a little bit harder. But if you need to loosen it so you can get to your full height, please do so. Squeezing the glutes as you lift up, and really think about coming up through your back, one vertebrae at a time. Two more. Your best one yet. Lift it up, squeeze those glutes, and take it down. Well done. Very good. Just hug the knees into your chest. Just release everything. And we're going to come round onto our side. And we're going to do some lovely side bends. So we're going to start by hooking the feet together. So the underneath foot is on the floor and the top one is just going to hook in front of it. So easy option, we're just going to lift up here and take it down. Or you can have your hand on your knee and push up here. And if you want to work a little bit harder, legs are going to be long and we're going to stretch up and take it down. Big deep breath. So try and find that straight line through your body, lifting up to the side. Two more. Last one. And come up to the side. And we're going to do the lovely mermaid stretch with a leg extension. So we're stretching over here. We come down to the side. Now, easy option. You're just going to stretch one leg away, pull back up and come over. Slightly harder option. We're going to stretch both legs away and then pull it back up. So you've really got to use your core to pull those legs back in towards you. Stretch it out, tuck it in and come over. Two more. So remember, you can do it with no legs, one leg, or both legs. Very good. Let's swing around the other side. And let's do the side bends on this side. So remember, you're hooking your feet together. Really important that this top foot is flat because that's where your weight's going to go. So easy option. We're going to lift up here and take it down. Or we're going to push up here and take it down, or straight legs, lifting up. Now, whichever one you're doing, you're trying to keep in that straight line. And as you come down, control the movement. Lifting up and down. Two more. Very good. And then up to the side. So let's go into the mermaid stretches with leg extension. So easy option. You're going to keep your feet still. Whoop. Tied up on my mic. Otherwise, you're going to stretch one leg. Or you're going to extend both legs and then tuck them back in. So try and make it as neat as you can. Whichever one you're doing, it's all about the control. Stretch it up and over. Two more. Last one. And stretch it up. Very good. Well done. Okay, we're going to come around on our front now, and we're going to use the band. So we're going to add some resistance to our swan dive. And what we need to do is to put it around your back. So it's coming round your back, under your armpits. So it's actually easy to do it before you lie down. And then just hold your band here like this. And then we're going to come down onto the mat. Okay, can't see very well, so it's a bit dark. But hands either side, so you've got your band around your back. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to push up into that band and take it down. Lift it up. So again, you want enough resistance there that you feel your back is working, but not so much resistance that you can't move. It's got to get the balance right. And just check that you're starting the move with your back and then coming into an arm extension. Otherwise, we're not going to get those back muscles working. 2 more. Last one. And rest it down. Very good. Now take the band in both hands and hold it just a little bit wider than your bottom with your palms facing to the ceiling. And we're going to do the dart, so variation on the dart. So big deep breath in. Exhale as you lift up, pull your shoulders back and stretch those arms out behind you. Inhale as you come down. So again, if you've got any shoulder or arm issues and this feels uncomfortable, then please just let go of your band. But it's great for strengthening the muscles across the front of the chest and into the back of the arms a little. Lift it up, pull it out, stretch it, and take it down. Lift and stretch. 2 more. Last one. And rest it down. Well done. Let your band go. We're going to work the lower back now. We're going to lift the legs. Oh, sorry, someone's jumped out. It up and gently float down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Lift it up. Now, any discomfort in your back, please just do one leg at a time. Exhale up. Inhale down. Stretching away with the toes. Lengthen away. Lovely job. 2 more. Very good. Rest it down. We're going to do the mid-back muscles now. So we're going to do our breaststrokes for me. So from here, I'm going to push the arms forward. Sweep and lift. Push down. Sweep and lift. Push it down. Sweep and lift. 2 more. Very good. And then let's work those central muscles. So arms nice and long. We're going to do swimming. So shoulders down away from your ears. Going to lift the opposite arm and leg. Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. Lengthening through the body. Stretching away. 2 more. And rest it down. And from here, we're going to come right round onto our side. So just rolling onto one side. So find that long straight line through your body. And we're going to take the top leg up to hip height. And we're going to take the underneath leg just off the floor. Now you can have your fingertips here, or here, or here. So your choice, but you're going to keep that arm still. And we're going to take that top leg forwards and backwards. So just as far as you can go without your hips or your shoulder moving, and keeping that underneath leg as still as you can. So when you first start doing this, you'll probably find it has to be tiny, and that's fine. It's still working really hard. Stretching forwards and back. It's looking marvelous, by the way. Forwards and back. So you're going to feel it working right down the side of your body. Gently forwards and back. Very good. 2 more. Last one. And take it down. Well done. Okay, now we're going to lift the top leg up to hip height. We're going to take the underneath leg up to meet it and take it down. And if you can, don't quite touch that underneath leg to the floor. So lower it down, but not quite to the floor. Two more. Now we're going to do both legs. Exhale up, inhale down. Squeeze and lower. Lift and lower. Take it up and down. And lift and lower. So you feel it working right into your waist here. Squeeze and squeeze. Two more. And rest it down for a moment. Well done. So we're going to do the scissors on the side. So for this one, if you can, both feet are just off the floor. One leg comes forward and one leg comes back. So it should feel like you're floating in the air. So you're leaping through the air. Try and keep your torso as still as you can. And if you really can't manage that, just keep the underneath leg on the floor and just work the top leg. Okay, so if you can, both legs together. If that feels uncomfy, or you just don't have the energy today, then just work your top leg. It's fine. Forwards and back. So again, we're still working right down the side of the body, stretching those legs. Two more. And take it down. And rest it. Very good. Let's come up to the center. And we're going to have the feet in front. So a little bit more abs work. We're going to lift the legs. So arms behind. Now you've got the option of doing one leg at a time or both together. So one leg at a time will be coming side, center, and cross. And then change to the other leg. Smooth and controlled. Those of you that can, would do both legs. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift. And lift. And lift. Now let's just try and tidy it up a little bit. So we want the feet together. Thighs squeezed together if you're working both legs. Whichever one you're doing, keep those toes nicely pointed. So you're working right to the ends of your feet. Two more. And take it down. Well done. Spine stretch forward. So sitting up tall and straight. Arms in front. Exhale, push forward. Stretching forward. And slowly come up. Sorry, I'm just squashing the mic. Take it forward. And back up. Push forward. Last one. Very good. And then let's come down onto this side. And we're going to do that little bit of leg work on this side. So lying down, nice and straight. Tension at the waist. Top leg up to hip height. Underneath leg just off the floor. Arm here, or here, or here. And we'll take that top leg forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Stretching. Keeping that underneath leg very still. Take it forwards and backwards. Forwards and back. Very good. So it doesn't matter how far you go. It's about control. Keeping that underneath leg as still as you can. Take it forwards and backwards. Very good. Last one. And then hold this leg here. Squeeze the underneath leg up and take it down. Squeeze up and down. Squeezing thighs, knees and ankles. It's not just your feet. It's the whole leg you're bringing up. Squeeze it up. Squeeze up. Lift it up. Squeezing. Last one like this. Take both legs down, and then we're going to lift both legs up and down. So you don't need to come high. Just make sure that your hips are staying one on top of the other. So we're not rocking back, we're staying to the side, and we're just trying to get that underneath thigh off the floor. Lift it up. Last one. And take it down. And then we're going to do our sideways scissors. So one leg forward, one leg back. Stretching away. So remember, if you need to, keep the underneath leg on the floor and just work the top leg. Otherwise, both legs. It should feel like you're bouncing, running along in the air. Keep those legs straight. Very good. And last one. Well done. And rest it down. Very good. We're nearly finished. We're going to take the band now and we're going to do our supine leg twist. So to give everything a good stretch before we finish. So we're going to take it across your chest. So stretch it over your collarbone, not your throat, please. So just over your collarbone, as tight as you can. So it's stretching. So it's going to keep your upper body static. So feet and knees glued together. Push your knees in one direction and take your head in the opposite direction. Big breath in. And as you exhale, pull your ribs, waist and hips and come back to the center. Go over to the other side, pushing over. Slowly pulling back, ribs, waist and hips and come back to the center and go again. So pushing over from one side to the other. Push it. So you should feel that lovely stretch across the chest, down through the back and through the abdominals. One more each side. And come back to the center. Well done. Get rid of your band. Let's just have a lovely full body stretch forward and back. So stretch the legs away, stretch the arms away. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And let's just finish with a couple of minutes of relaxation, just to let those muscles recover. So big deep breaths. Fill the lungs full of oxygen. Exhale deeply, getting rid of any stale air. Big deep breaths. And then let's let the body completely relax. So starting with your feet. Release any tension around the toes and the ankles. Let your shins and calves relax. Let your knees be soft. And let your thighs relax. Let your hips be soft and open. And let those deep abdominal muscles relax. Fill them with oxygen, just let them relax and recover. Big deep breaths. Let your neck and shoulders be soft. Let your hands and arms relax. And let your face be soft. Letting your head rest heavily on the ground. And just focus on your breathing. Big deep breaths. Just letting everything relax and recover. Let the awareness come back to your feet. Let the awareness come back through your legs, into your torso, to your hands and arms. And slowly bring your face back to full awareness. And when you're ready, come over onto one side. And slowly make your way back up to a seated position. Very good. Let's take some big deep breaths. We're going to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. And one hand here and one here. And give yourselves a big clap. Well done, everybody. Lovely work. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, Sandy.
Thanks, Sandy.
Sandy.
Lovely. Thanks, Sandy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sandy.
Bye, everybody.